Alright guys, what is up YouTube? It is good to see everyone, man. Today's video is going to be kind of interesting, man. I know this title will probably anger quite a few software engineers, people who actually graduated and got the CS degree. Now, if you got your CS degree, I have nothing against you whatsoever. Now, to be honest, if I was to go back, let's say, back to when I was 18 years old, right? If I knew where this industry of code would be going, man, if I was in high school, I would have gotten straight A's in high school, went to college for free through a scholarship, and get my CS degree. Now, this would be like, what, not even 8 years. This would be like, I graduated high school in 2005, right? And this is a long time ago. Yes, it would be so much worth it. The people that I'm talking to right now, when I say what I'm about to say, are people who are way past that age, man. People who are at my age, people who are in their mid to late 20s to early 30s, if not late 30s, who can't really, or just the option of going back to school doesn't make sense because the loans that you would accumulate from getting that CS degree would honestly just make life even, or can make life even that much more difficult for yourself. So if you have a CS degree, I have nothing against you, but to be quite frank, dudes, I genuinely believe that here coming, now depending on what you're trying to do, of course, that 2020 is the end of the computer science degree. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I'm making this video right now is because I recently got a comment from a video that I made 2 years ago. I made a video about why I don't ever want to work for a big company. And someone left me a really nasty comment today, and I really wanted to respond using this comment. I don't know if I would read all of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and share a screenshot with you right now of what this person said to me. I said nothing bad against people who have degrees, but look at what this person said. Krishan, I'm someone who was a computer science major, has interned at Adobe Inc. and has received a placement at Amazon as a software development engineer 1. And I bet you, sir, are the classic case of sour grapes. And like some comments already point out, I bet this guy got rejected. Basically, you can end up being lost and dim even at a small startup as well as a large company, and similarly kicking asses at both places. The world of SDE, software development engineers, is full of ruthless competition, so only way to move forward is to make way. If you haven't already noticed the like-dislike ratio and many comments calling you out on your cringy self-pity video, let me tell you, we want to get real content from someone who's actually been there and not a sore dude who's been being a damn YouTube influencer here, dishing out negative content for money and fake fame based on very little time and experience in software developer engineer, because that's what a guy does who had to leave his very first development job because he simply couldn't take the heat of being a real engineer and having a real job, unlike YouTubing. First of all, this person doesn't even know how to spell YouTubing. If you're gonna do YouTubing, take out the E, bro. You went to college and you got your 4-year degree. Okay, to be quite frank, man, just by reading the end of this comment, you can clearly see that this person has no idea what they're talking about in regards to the context of my life. I left my original job, my first developer job, to take on more difficult projects, which was the company I worked at prior to where I am now. So this person doesn't really know what they're talking about when they're saying these things. I'm not sure where this person's going at. But this person had the audacity to just attack me. But then look what this person said. I am someone who is a computer science major. This person's bragging that they majored in computer science. But don't they understand that in this world today, dudes, even Amazon, they no longer require you to have a computer science degree. They don't require you to have a degree whatsoever to join them. Apple, dudes, when I got laid off, I got 2 interviews to actually be interviewed by Apple to work with them as a front-end software engineer, but I don't want to live in Silicon Valley, hence why I'm in Tennessee in the South right now, right? And then this person received a job or a placement, I don't know what they mean, maybe a job at Amazon as a software engineer level 1. Now props, this person got a job at Amazon. Dude, that's amazing, congratulations. They're probably making $120,000 a year, but yo, I'm already making that plus more, right? So it blows my mind, man. It really blows my mind how people try to use a degree and where they work as a way to talk down to others, because maybe you make 120K a year, but dudes, I'm casually making YouTube videos, right? And I'm already making 30,000 plus a year from just YouTube and sponsors. And I got a sponsor who I just signed a contract with for 6 months, paying me to just mention them for 15 to 30 seconds at the beginning of a video. I have a bunch of, I'm making $30,000 a year just as my side. This is not even including my developer branded apparel, you know what I mean? And so someone to talk about how like, I mean, it just blows my mind to use that you worked at a big company because you have a computer science degree. And I'm not trying to say I'm better because I make more money than this person. No, I'm not. But when someone comes on you like, yo, I work for Amazon, I make more money than you. Are you sure about that? And even if you do, why does that matter? And you have a computer science degree, why does that matter? Because at the end of the day, we're doing the same thing. We're writing code for a living. We're doing something that is in high demand right now. Whether you're a front-end developer, back-end developer, doing machine learning, working with artificial intelligence, whatever it is, what you do is what you do. It does not make you better than anyone else. Like it's absolutely, it's insane. And it's just crazy. I just have to keep going, dudes. And this person said, I bet you are the classic case of sour grapes, and I don't know what that means. And like some comments already said, I bet this guy got rejected. I mean, I did. I interviewed at Amazon, right? I went through 2 interviews, and on the 3rd phase, I did not actually upload this. I got rejected, but that's fine. I've only been coding for 2 years when this happened, and I was a junior developer for 2 years. I was just doing front-end development, and that's totally fine. Like, you learn from your mistakes. But did I share that I was meeting with other companies? Did I share that I got an offer from Facebook while I was working at Entrepreneur.com? I didn't share this with you guys. Why? Because I really did enjoy what I was doing at Entrepreneur. And I made a video of regretting not leaving Entrepreneur because I got an offer to work with Facebook. But I was going to work on Oculus. I was going to work on Facebook. I was going to be sent to Menlo Park every month to work on their stuff over there. I was going to receive 2 laptops. 1 laptop for working on Oculus stuff, another laptop for working on Facebook stuff. Like, I got those offers. I even told my colleagues at my job I got the offer. But they called me crazy for rejecting it. And when I think about it, I'm kind of crazy, but I'm so happy that I did reject it because I don't want to work for a big company. I mean it when I say these things. I like what I am. Like, I like what I am, where I am, what I do. I do what makes me happy, right? So it's sad, but I mean, this person was just simply attacking me. Anyway, but this is true. What they said here is basically you can end up being lost in dim even at a small startup as well as a large company and simply kicking asses at both places. The world of software engineers is full of ruthless competition, so the only way to move forward is to make way. This is very true. That's a fact. I mean, I have nothing against that, man. It is ruthless. If you do not continue to develop your skill as a developer, you will be left behind. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and it's sad and it breaks my heart, but everyone's different. I know people who are good and have the capability of getting really good, but because of video games, which drives me crazy, if they were to get laid off, they would not be able to find another job because they are just sticking at where they're at. You know what I mean? Or not. I mean, for me, I'm not learning as much new code as I used to because I have my own business and I'm growing now. And so it just drives me crazy when I see people like this. And if you don't continue to learn, to just get better or challenge yourself, like, dudes, when that day comes, you can't get a new job. Fortunately for me, man, like, I got very lucky. I got a bunch of job offers, but it did help that I have social media. I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, even if you have social media or not, to help you network out there, if you don't have the skill, you can't get a job. And I got another job after getting laid off in Silicon Valley, but I rejected that to work for a small company. All right, anyway, let's keep going. If you haven't already noticed the dislike ratio, that's not important. This person just attacked me there. You don't need to, I don't need to go over that. But then this person says, based on very little time experience in software engineering, because that's what a guy does who had to leave his very first development job, because he simply couldn't take a heart of being a real engineer. And so this person was just attacking me, but I know I'm venting here right now, dudes, but yo, like, dudes, I am a college dropout because I hated school. I don't even know how I graduated high school. I've said this so many times, dudes. I went to special ed. Those kids are really yellow bus because I was a slow learner. I'm a very slow learner. When I learn something, I have to put in so much, oh my gosh, it's annoying how much time and effort I have to put into something to grasp it because I'm that slow. But the thing with me is that I just didn't give up. Like, I just keep going. Even when I feel discouraged as hell, even when I had this like literally major depression, clinically diagnosed, even when I wanted to give up, I just couldn't. I kept going. And that's just me as a person. I keep going even if it's hard because I know what I want. I don't stop. Yo, like, I don't have a degree, but now people who have computer science degrees, my family, I have cousins who graduated and can't get a job. They come to me for advice. The guy who doesn't have a degree, because why? I have experience. Like, it's insane. Like, even now what's going on, dude, is I'm learning how to hack. So I'm learning cybersecurity and how to hack for good. So that's why I still have my PC with me. I didn't leave it back in Vegas. I moved here to Tennessee, by the way. I brought that because I just want to challenge myself. And after all these years of failing and sucking, and I still suck as a developer. I genuinely believe that. It is so much easier to learn code now because I didn't give up, you know? And what I'm trying to say, dude, is that so many companies are looking for developers. There's so many jobs that are not getting filled right now. Yeah, COVID-19 happened, but yo, this is gonna pick up. The jobs are going to pick up for this industry. That is for a fact. Yo, those jobs will be there, but the question is, will you be there to fill them or not? Or are you gonna give up? Or are you gonna allow someone like this person to attack you because you don't have a degree? You do not need a degree to become a software engineer. You do not need any of that. All you need is true determination. Now, if you're 18, then go for it. Go to school. Don't go in debt. Like, maybe just go to community college first, right? Don't waste your time all in university, all 4 years. But dudes, this industry is booming. There's so many job opportunities. I still get contacted on LinkedIn, recruiters hitting me up all the time. Like, if, let's say my company doesn't do well here, dudes, here, I'm in Tennessee, and the startup that I just joined, let's say that doesn't do well. Yo, I'm not worried at all. Give me 6 months to learn something new. I'll get a job. Like, I'm not worried at all because this industry is booming. So anyway, man, I just wanted to vent, to be honest, and I just want to use this comment in particular, to just make content for you guys and just to show you, dudes, like, there are people out there who hate you and who will look down on you because you don't have a degree. That doesn't matter. Don't let them determine what you can or cannot do, bros. This industry is insane. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, yo. I love you all. This is Krishan, Life of Web Developer. And if you can, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like. And you know what? If you can, even leave a comment. Give me your thoughts. Am I too harsh on this person? Is there something that I'm missing? I know I'm not perfect. My opinions is not always perfect. But if there's any thoughts you have, let me know, man. And if you want, I'd really appreciate it. I love you so much if you do. And if you don't, I still kind of love you. But if you can subscribe, appreciate it. Love you all. See you guys later. Peace.